Yo, 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 yo. Another episode of Tough Conversations Podcast who had the toughest conversations. A necessary critique on the culture. My name's Fame, and this is. Nobody. It's just me. First things first, I want to address. I'm not even going to address that. I don't have no co host right now. But, you know, well wishes to Chris and whatnot. But I don't have a co host today. So, if there's more to it, I'll let y'all know in another episode. But right now, it's just me. And if that was and that's and if that's where I'm gonna start, that's where I'm gonna start. Okay. First order of business. Was it last week? Was it last week? Last week or the week before? I don't know. I don't remember which. My weeks got all jumbled up. I was out of town, and I was out of town for my gender reveal for my kid. If you've been listening to the podcast, you know I got a kid on the way. And to my I'm not gonna say my dismay, but like to a surprise, I found out I'm having a girl. Even though me and my baby boss was really hoping for a boy, turns out we having a girl. So what are you gonna do about it? But we're having a little girl, a little chocolate, little princess, and she's due in a couple months. So that's where we at now. Girl on the way. Hooray! Hooray! I'm having a girl, and I was out of town. I was in Michigan for my gender reveal. It was a great weekend. Like, it just got us one step closer. Like, it was such a good experience. Like eventually I'm gonna move up there. I'm not gonna be in Miami forever. Eventually I'm gonna move to Michigan to be closer to my child, to be closer to my girl, to be closer to my child. Eventually it was gonna happen, but I guess the baby fast tracks things because I'm gonna be there I have to be there before the baby's born. So a couple months I'm gonna be with my BM. And if she wants, she can, join the podcast. I don't think she is, though. I don't think that's not her thing. She's not a social media person. She's not one of those types of girl. She's not one of those type of women to all in front of the camera, do all of. She isn't really on socials. She don't do the funny shit. It's just, you feel me? That's just, you feel me? That's my thing. She don't do all that shit. Like, she above that bullshit. So I don't call it bullshit, but she above that. Not me though. I'm still with all of tomfoolery. But like I said, it was a great time. I didn't get in any trouble. I told you I was done with drugs. So I didn't smoke anything. I didn't take anything. I From the last time I was smoking, like I got fucked up, and I was off them gummies, and I got real fucked up, and I threw it on everybody. I said nah, I'm good off the drugs, at least with those individuals. If I'm by myself, I'll probably do a little something, but yeah, but nah, I'm. Yeah, I had to slow down on the drug use because it was really fucking me up. I was really getting fucked up off the drugs, so it's probably ain't gonna be no more of them drug stories for a while. And if that's the intro to the podcast, like I said, Tough Conversations podcast where I have tough conversations, a necessary critique on the culture. My name is Fame, and this is TCP. And I want to talk about, so first, I want to talk about the Dave Chappelle special because, in the last 2 weeks he wasn't here. One week because I was out of town, and the other week because Chris had something going on. I don't know. But there's gonna be no more of that. If I don't have a co-host, I'll just do it solo. That's exactly what it's gonna be. If I don't have a co-host, I'll just do it solo because I'm not gonna keep taking weeks off because someone doesn't want to record or someone has something going on, even though it isn't nobody's fault. We have to build a brand of consistency, and we haven't done that. We should have been at, if we was doing it every week like we were supposed to, we would have been at 20 weeks. We would have been over 20 weeks by now, but we haven't. You know, some of those weeks because I'll go out of town to go see my baby moms, or you know, well, that's the only reason I've ever missed the podcast. I'll go out of town to see my baby mom. Other than that, if I didn't go out of town to see my baby moms, it was my co-host. It was my co-host while we didn't record. So maybe half those times. So I'm not saying it was just him. Sometimes it was me. Once I'm going out of town, I don't want to record that week. No, not that I don't want to record, because we usually record on Saturdays, and when I go out of town, I usually leave Friday. And I don't like doing the weird Zoom call thing, but I might gonna have to start because, like I said, it's about building consistency. You can't do that when you're being inconsistent. You can't, and that's on me as well. Well, that's the TCP. We haven't been consistent enough for the viewerships. Like, it's amazing that we made it over 750 downloads while being inconsistent. That's a fucking accomplishment, because any podcast I know that isn't consistent doesn't get the type of play that it's supposed to, that we've gotten. Any other podcast that is inconsistent, their viewerships fall off. Like, the fans leave, the people leave. Like, no one wants to hear that shit because, hey, the shit inconsistent as fuck. Like, yo, I'm not gonna be tuning in every week because y'all not there every week. You feel me? So that's pretty much it on that. I'm drinking, and I'm, like I said, I'm recording early, and I'm drinking this Gloria mango margarita wine cocktail. It's fucking great, bro. It's shit like, the most you'll pay for this is like $10-11 Walmart, Trader Joe's, goddamn, any fucking place that sells liquor and wine. I got it from Walmart, I think. But this shit is fucking, like, if you look at it, this shit is fucking fire. And don't get it fucked up. This got 14% alcohol level. This isn't some bullshit. It's some real alcohol in here, but it's something that's nice to sip on while I'm recording. Gets the juices pumping, flow. Oh wait. And I was also sipping wine. I might just. I was also sipping some wine earlier. You see the mix. But fuck it, I just wanted to put it in the clip, guys, so y'all can see the shit. But like I said, inconsistency is over. Y'all gonna get a podcast every week. Co-host or not. If I got a co-host, and if I don't, oh well. But every week y'all gonna get a podcast. I'm done being inconsistent now. It's all about building a brand. The only way you build a brand is on consistency, being consistent, and doing for the fans. That's why you'll see the hot chip challenge on the channel. That's why you'll see shorts on the YouTube channel. That's why I put out clips every week, because it's all about building a brand of consistency, and we haven't been doing that. And I'm gonna start. It starts with me. It starts here. Co-host or not, y'all gonna get me every week. That's just how it goes now. So
Okay, one
doesn't matter.
challenge
Whatever happens
Carolina
from here
Reaper, Scorpion
does not
Reaper,
matter. But like I
and
said,
it say inside,
from here on out,
garnish
you're gonna
with
get
hot tortilla chips.
a consistent
Wait.
podcast every week.
Okay, that bitch say you're
From now
next
on.
on it. I don't like
That's
that.
if Chris
Let me
here.
say you're
That's
next.
if I got one of the homies.
And the
That's
back
if
say,
anybody.
this chip
Every
will
week you're gonna get a
destroy you.
podcast. I'm done being inconsistent
Fuck you
now
mean?
because
Fuck
you
you mean by
can't
that?
build a
Whatever you
brand
want,
if
let
you're
me-
not
that
consistent.
YouTube shit, I ain't with that.
Every week there's something. I'll go out of town. Even though those weeks I go out of town, even when those weeks is on me, I'll make sure I pre-record something for the podcast, for the channel. If it's a challenge, if it's a skit, if it's anything, I'm gonna make sure there's something on the channel uploaded every week. Either an episode of the podcast, a challenge, a skit, if it's just a vlog, just me and the homies fucking around or whatever. Every week you're gonna get something because only way this works if we do our part and we haven't been doing our part. That's on us. So I know shit, I didn't hit the mic. I know life gets in the way of shit. I know. But we have to build a brand. It's all about brand building. It's all about brand building. We haven't been consistent enough to build a brand, and we're over fucking 750 downloads. We're almost to 1,000. We're almost to 1,000 downloads from a podcast from two nobody ass niggas. From a failed SoundCloud rapper and I don't know what he does. Well, I know what he does professionally. I just don't know what he does media-wise or socially. From a TikTok, from a guy who does TikTok videos and a failed SoundCloud rapper, over 750 downloads. That's been amazing. So, like I said, every week you're gonna get something. Even if we don't get a podcast, you're gonna get a vlog. You're gonna get a skit. You're going to get a challenge video. You're going to get us just fucking around. You're going to get some type of content every week on the channel. Every week. Just follow us on the channel. Link in the description below. Just search Tough Conversations Podcast. TUFF. Tough Conversations Podcast. TUFF. Tough Conversations Podcast on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Like I said, every week you're going to get something. You're going to get a podcast. You're going to get a skit. You're going to get something. From here on out, I'm making a promise. Scout Sauna, even though I was never a scout. Scout Sauna, everything. You're going to get something. You're going to get a podcast. You're going to get fucking skit. You're going to get something every week. This is a promise I'm making to y'all. Even on those weeks, I go out of town to see my baby moms and see how the baby's doing. Go to or even when I move, you're going to get something. I can assure that the only way we build a brand is off hard work and consistency. And we haven't been working hard and we haven't been consistent. So, this point on, consistency. Consistency. Word of the day. Consistency. Have to be consistent. Now that that's the way. I heard my heart. My before, see, when I went up there on Friday was the doctor's appointment, and Saturday was the gender reveal. Nobody knew what the baby was going to be, but the girl who made these cookies. And in the cookies, she put the gender inside the cookie, and we had a couple fakes for the party. So the big balloon with the powder, white powder. You'll see it in the video. It was white powder in a balloon, and we had these eggs that's supposed to with both colors, and if you crack them and just egg on your face, that's the gender, but they're always boiled, so none of them had yolk on your face. The two fakes, but the only person who knew was the girl who made the cookies. I'm gonna put her link in the description below so you can go, because the cookies looked fucking amazing. The cookies looked amazing. Like, she did such a great fucking job on the cookies. The cookies look great. So after we did the fake out with the eggs and and the balloon, we actually did the gender reveal, and and Sade, she was so distraught to find out it was a girl, like, cause she wanted to look like when I first met her, and we started talking about having kids. It was like, I want a little boy. I always said I want a little boy. I want a little, cause she has a daughter already. She was like, I just want my 1-2. I want my boy. I want boy and I want girl. I want girl. I want boy. I want a boy. I want a boy. I want a little chocolate little boy. I want a boy. I want a boy. I want a little person. I want a boy. 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 Girl, I love. She was like, what? Oh, if my daughter ever sees this, I love you, baby. But your mom thought you was gonna be a boy. And I thought you was gonna be, and I'm not just gonna put it on balls. I thought you was gonna be. I wanted a boy too. I can't just put it on your mom's. I thought it was gonna be a boy too. Turns out, girl is fuck, but gonna love that girl either way. If you read our shirts, it said boy or girl. Doesn't matter what you are. We love you anyway. But girl, and I've been talking to my homie Snow, because he got a daughter. I was talking about Ivy, he got a daughter, and T got a stepdaughter, and just like niggas that with girls, and I'm like, fuck, I'm supposed to do with this fucking girl, yo. I thought I was gonna have a fucking boy. I was gonna be a little me. I was gonna call him Lil Fame and everything. That wasn't gonna be his name, but I was gonna name him Lil Fame. I was gonna be like, hey, Lil Fame, come here. Like, yo, come here, bro. Why the fuck is doing a fucking little girl, bro? This is insane. Having a girl is wild. Is fuck. Why would you give me a god? Why would you give me a girl? I barely know how to take care of myself. But I know how growing up as a boy is as a girl. That's why I'm so thankful for my baby mom. She's such a great woman, and she's such a great mother, and I know she's gonna raise our girl right. Well, she's not gonna do it by herself, because I'm gonna fucking be there, of course. But she has a daughter, and she's doing a great job with her fucking daughter, so I know she's gonna do a great job with mine. And oh my god, a fucking girl, that is crazy. Oh my god, a fucking girl. Who decided to give me a girl? Who had their nuts crossed on me in the decision making process of it being a girl? Boy, who the fuck said give that nigga a girl? Snow said, nah, you was a hoe. That's why you got a girl. Whore? Who was a whore? I was not a whore. I was never a whore. I've had fun, but I was never a whore. My numbers are low compared to niggas I know. Like, my numbers are low as fuck compared to niggas I know. Like, niggas that's married now, niggas' numbers is crazy. Like, niggas in serious relationships now, niggas is married, niggas I grew up with, homies and shit like that. Compared to those niggas, my numbers are fucking low. So, I don't know where this hoe shit come from, but it wasn't me. It wasn't a hoe. So, I don't know why. But, like I said, love you anyway, baby. This is Fame here, talking famous, but you're gonna call me Daddy. Daddy. It's Daddy. It's Daddy. If YouTube's still around when YouTube's probably gonna still be around. But if you ever get to see this fucking video or hear this podcast, I love you, baby. We just thought you was gonna be a girl. And it's nothing against you, but we just thought you was gonna be a girl. I'm sorry. But, gonna fucking love you anyway. You're gonna be a little star in my eyes. And now that my personal shit out of the way, let's get to the bullshit. Before I talk about Dave's special, I want to talk about Kyrie Irving and the comments from Kyrie Irving up on all his, like, everything about him being a martyr. About Kyrie Irving been making a lot of comments lately. He's been in the news lately because he doesn't want to take the vaccine, which is fine. I don't think no one cares that he wants to take the vaccine. He plays for the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant and James Harden. They're undisputed favorites to win the fucking title. With him, without him, they're in the pack with everybody else. They're right in line with Steph and Clay in Golden State. They're right in line with AD and Braun. They're right in line with Giannis and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. They're right in line with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. Oh yeah, Russ is on LA too. They're right in line with Kawhi and Paul George. With just KD and Harden, they're still high up there in the rankings. They're still probably the number one favorites, but they're not undisputed favorites like they were before. And he doesn't want to take the vaccine for personal reasons. He doesn't trust it, or he isn't sure about it yet, which is fine. And everybody's been picking sides on this thing. Like, at first it was the conservatives first say, hey, there's shut up and dribble. Athletes, y'all are athletes. Y'all voice in the culture. Y'all voice doesn't mean, not gonna say doesn't mean anything, but you don't know the facts about things. Shut up and dribble. Just go out there and do your job. You're not a political pundit. You're not none of this. You're not none of that. You're a basketball player, so do what they pay you for and go and dribble a ball. And now they're saying, hey, Kyrie Irving has a right to speak. But you know, when they don't agree with you, they do your best to shut you down. And the Democrats, the whole time, they were like, this is something I don't agree. I don't think the Dems are saying the Dems switch their stance for every person should have a voice to shut up. I don't think they saying shut up and dribble to Kyrie. That's the one thing I don't agree with. I don't think the Dems are saying shut up and dribble. I don't think black people are saying shut up and dribble to Kyrie Irving. One person who's been getting hell from this shit is Stephen A. Smith, who's been going back and forth with people online and on First Take and shit like that because he doesn't agree with Kyrie Irving. He thinks Kyrie Irving is making a dumb decision, and I'm not gonna say I don't think he's. I'm not gonna say I disagree with Kyrie Irving, but I don't disagree with him either. I haven't gotten the vaccine yet, mostly because one, I'm lazy. I don't want to fucking leave the house when I get home. If they brought it to my house, I'll probably take it. And I haven't gotten sick. I feel fine. And I don't really do shit. I don't go out enough to get sick or anything like that. That's why I haven't taken the vaccine, because I'm lazy, and I haven't felt anything. I don't get sick or nothing like that. So fuck the vaccine. Like, I'm fine. I'm fucking fine. That's why I haven't gotten the vaccine yet. But if my job was in jeopardy and I gotta take care of my fucking kids, well, I gotta rent. I got bills to pay. If my job told me, hey, take the vaccine or you can't come back to work, I'm going to take that fucking vaccine. Of course. Like, there'd be no question about it. But people like Kyrie Irving in privileged positions to go, I don't have to take it. And they saying he's leaving money on the table, $17 million. He's made over $200 million in his career so far. Off contracts, endorsements, movies, fucking shoe deals, all that shit. He's made 200 grand. He's made, not 200. He's made at least 200 million off deals and shit. So he don't have to go get the vaccine. And Kyrie said something about being a voice for the voiceless, or the people that's getting fired for not taking the vaccine. Let's break this down real quick. Like I said, I don't disagree with Kyrie because I don't have the vaccine either. I don't have it yet, but I might get it. My girl wants to go on a cruise next year after we had a baby, and they're probably going to ask us to take the vaccine to go on a cruise. So probably going to take the fucking vaccine to go on this fucking cruise to make my girl happy. Because I want to go, she wants to go. They tell us we got to take the vaccine. Going to take the fucking vaccine. But the people that's like I said, the people that's saying voice for the Tyree's a voice for the voiceless, all that bullshit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Top of the morning. Let's get this shit. Let's be real here. People that's not getting the vaccine, that's getting fired for not taking the vaccine. Airports and shit, none of my, like, hey, look, they saying you get the vaccine or you fired, you don't take the vaccine, you get fucking fired, that's on your ass. These companies have to pay for you to get COVID tests you're not paying to get COVID tests every fucking day. The company's been paying, like, the company you've been working for, you come in, you take the vac, like, say you come in with a, like, these companies been paying to get these tests done. These companies have been paying to, for, like, all the extra shit. So they, like, I'm not talking about people that work like airports and shit like that. The people that work at hospitals and the people that's working federal jobs that don't get the vaccine and get fired because they get put on LOAs and shit like that for not taking the vaccine. Think about it. Actually think. Really think about this shit. You work at a hospital. What kind of message does it send? Fuck the fact that you might be getting people sick. Fuck that. That doesn't even matter. Think about the message that it sends that I work at a hospital and I don't want to get the vaccine. Think about it. If you don't want to get the vaccine and you work at a hospital, you know what message that sends? That sends the message that something's wrong with it. That there's something wrong with the vaccine. That you're encouraging people not to get it. Even if you don't say anything about people not getting, you not getting it, working as a nurse or a doctor or working in a hospital or something like that, and you don't get the vaccine, that encourages people not to get it. Why would we employ you if you don't get the vaccine? You make the vaccine look bad. It's part of their fucking jobs. Just like the federal people who gonna get fired if they don't get the vaccine. We work for the government. If you don't get the vaccine, how does that make our government look? Think. For the people these voiceless people, think about it. If you work a federal job, means you work for the government, and you don't get the vaccine and you work for the government, no matter what you do, you work for the government, and you don't get the vaccine, how does that make the government look? People instantly think you work for the government, you're an insider, you don't want to get the vaccine, something's wrong with it. Duh! Why would we keep you here? You don't want to get the vaccine for whatever fucking reason, and it makes the government look bad if you don't get it and you work here. Why would we keep you employed here? Duh! For any other company, that's different. For people at the airlines, that's different. I don't know what they got going on. For the people that's working at, look, check this out. For the voiceless people that Kyrie Irving is standing up for, I hope Kyrie pay your bills. I hope Kyrie Irving can support you financially and you lose your fucking job. I hope so. Like I said, my job said, send out a mass email right now. Hey, look, y'all come back to work Monday without the vaccine. Y'all can't work. Y'all can't work until I get I'm going to get the vaccine right after this fucking podcast. I got a family to take care of. I got bills and shit. I got shit going on that I need money for. I'm not finna fucking have this superhero stance about a vaccine when I got bills to pay. I'm not no rich 200 million ass nigga like Kyrie Irving that I can just say, fuck that shit. I got beliefs and shit like that. I'm not saying money gonna make me do anything, but like I said, I got bills. I got a family. I got to think about my family. I got to think about my bills. I got to think about the shit I got going on that I need money for. And if I can't get you go to work, you expect me to pay my bills. And if I start doing crime, I go to fucking jail. I start doing crime, I start frauding, I start robbing niggas, I start doing crazy stuff to get money because I don't have my job because I don't want to get the vaccine. I don't want to listen to mandates about my job. Then I go to fucking jail. Like I said, I don't disagree with Kyrie because I don't have the vaccine yet either. But if I have to take it to work, I'm going to take it. If I have to take it to do something that I want to do, as in go on a cruise next year with my girl, I'm going to do that shit. So, what the fuck? Like, you mother, like this is insane. Like I said, I don't disagree. I don't think Kyrie Irving is stupid. I don't disagree with him because I don't have the vaccine yet. But I'm not one of these motherfuckers that's saying I don't want to get the vaccine. I don't trust it. I don't have any of those revisions about the vaccine. I just haven't got it because I'm fucking lazy. And and once I get home, I don't want to leave the fucking house. That's one of the main reasons I don't have the fucking vaccine yet. Sorry. But like I said, I hope Kyrie can pay bills. I hope Kyrie can start a fund. That's probably his next step. Starting a fund or something like that to help the people that's been losing their jobs, to help them keep making it through fucking life, who refuse to get the vaccine. I hope that's his next move, because nothing else makes sense. And the fact that Stephen A's been killed, like not been killing him, but Stephen A's been saying he's selfish. He is selfish. Stephen A's not wrong. What the fuck is y'all talking about? He plays for a team. It is selfish to say, nah, I ain't getting the vaccine. Y'all niggas, y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. I ain't getting the vaccine. What do you expect the Nets front office to do? Let him play half the time? He can't. Some cities he can't play in. What if halfway through the season they say, "Hey, Kyrie, more cities is enacting this you can't play if you're vaccinated rule." Throws off team chemistry. Sorry, what the fuck? Like, I know, like, it's insane. Like I said, I don't disagree with Kyrie Irving, but I don't fully agree with him either. Because he does sound selfish. He is letting his team down. Serena Williams can say, I'm not taking the vaccine. And it's just be her. She doesn't play on the team. She plays an individual sport. Tiger Woods can say, I'm not taking the vaccine. And I don't want to play. I'm not playing because I'm not taking the vaccine, and that's my choice. It is his choice. It is a personal choice. It is about himself. But you play for a team. You have team members. You have guys that you've been that you trying to turn the championship with. And I know a championship isn't the most important thing in the world, but I know family over championships and all that other bullshit. Yeah, I know. But like I said, you play for a team, bro. And it is kind of letting the team down. Sorry. That's exactly what you're doing. You're letting your team down. And I wish I could say something else about that. But technically, you're letting your team down. And you just showing that you don't give a fuck. Not saying you don't give a fuck, but you're showing that you care about you more than your team. And you should, but you're going to get called selfish for it. So, whatever. It's craziness. But Kyrie Irving, I salute you, bro. You're standing on something, but it's because you're financially able to. You're not one of these people that's losing their jobs who make under $100,000 a year, who's losing their jobs, and you're not a person that's living paycheck to paycheck that's losing their jobs. You're missing out on $17 million, but the Nets still gotta pay you fucking $14-15 million. You make $30 million a year, bro. Like, you're making upwards to $30 million a year, and they're taking a little more than half of that because you're not playing. But they still, and you're gonna pay you all that money to sit home and do nothing. Nigga, like, you're not a voice for the voiceless. You're in a privileged fucking position, bro. And don't forget that. And no other contender is gonna want you. No other contender is gonna want you. I know you said you're not retiring or nothing like that, and you love basketball, but you have decisions to make. You still I honestly feel like you're gonna come back mid-season. You're gonna get the vaccine and come back mid-season and say, "Hey, look, I've done my research. I told you it wasn't about being a voice for the voiceless, but it's about research and making a decision for my family. And I've finally decided to make a decision, and I want to play." But like I said, this your last year in Brooklyn. Even if you come back mid-season and y'all win the championship and you win Finals MVP because you just ball out crazy in the fucking finals and do all your super duper shit, you're not playing for Brooklyn next year. And no other contender wants this headache. It doesn't matter what you do. I'll be shocked if another contending team wants these problems. No disrespect to Kyrie Irving, but you are a problem. You were a problem in Cleveland. You didn't want to be under LeBron James anymore. You thought LeBron James was holding you back or whatever, or you wanted your own team, whatever bullshit you said. You threatened to get season-ending surgery at the beginning of the year just to get out of Cleveland. Nigga. Turns out you needed that surgery because midway through the year, your knee started fucking with you, which you was gonna have surgery on, and you missed the back half of that year and the Celtics in the playoffs. So technically you needed that surgery soon. You should have got it. You missed half the year anyway. You should have got the surgery, my nigga. Maybe you could have made it back in time for the playoffs. But Boston, that first year, you were there. You got traded to Boston. You get hurt midway through the year. Boston goes crazy without you. They go to 7 games with the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. They almost knock out the Cavs. They go to the finals, but LeBron's LeBron. And LeBron said, "You know niggas ain't finna fucking beat me. I'm LeBron fucking James. Y'all some children. Fucking going at it with fucking talented fucking rookies. Because you wasn't there. Gordon Hayward wasn't there. Gordon Hayward got hurt first game of the year, and you got hurt midway through the year. Y'all were rolling. Y'all went on a 13-game win streak that year with you on the team that first year, and y'all were rolling. Then the next year, when you came back, I got beaten 5 in the playoffs. First round and second round by the Bucks. It's like you go to Brooklyn. First year, you only play 20 games. Kevin Durant is in there. They win more games with you than without you. And you're supposed to be the co-star. You're supposed to be the person holding it down while KD's gone, because KD's hurt the whole year. Like I said, I don't want that's all that shit's irrelevant. Everybody's right here. Nobody's wrong. Kyrie, you have the right to not get the vaccine because of personal reasons. You're right. But nobody's wrong when they say it's selfish, because it is. And you have to be selfish in times like this because it's about your family. It's about you, about preserving family and shit like that. You have to be selfish, but you can't be mad when people call it selfish because you play for a team. And like I said, I'll be shocked if another contender wants you on their team. You're not playing for Brooklyn. I don't give a fuck what you do this year. You can come back midway through. You can come back and take the vaccine right fucking now. When MVP, when Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, go crazy fucking this year. You ain't playing for the Nets next year. I'm sorry. And if the Nets do pick you up next year, they're fucking idiots. Because you have been inconsistent as fuck. You've been injury prone. You've been inconsistent. You've been taking off days for mental health and personal reasons. Not saying mental health is a joke. Fucking mask mandates, all that bullshit. Basketball isn't your priority. It doesn't feel like it. It's and if it's not, and if you gave a fuck about your team, and it's not about the money and shit like that, give the money back. Get the money back to the Nets. The $15 million they gotta pay you, give it back. If you care that much, if it isn't about the money and all that shit, get the money back or donate it. Like I said, use the rest of your salary of this year to start a fund to help pay for motherfuckers that's for the voiceless that you standing up. I think he's gonna do that because he did that with the WNBA last year. He paid the WNBA salary for the women. So, but that was probably like $1 million. Like WNBA, chicks don't make any money, which is wrong. But it's a sport. Like I can't pay you what we don't make. Sorry, but like I said, if you're the voice for the voiceless, use your salary for this year to pay those people's rent, to pay those people's bills, to keep those people afloat that you're the voiceless for. And that'd be dope as fuck. And it would make sense. It would make sense. You're the voice. You're the voice for the voiceless, right? That's the way it makes sense. You're the voice for the voiceless, right? Use the rest of your use the salary that they're paying you to do nothing and help these people stay afloat that you're the voiceless for. Because you're straight. You've made over $200 million in your career. And you stand to make a lot more. You're a talented fucking basketball player, my nigga. But if you want to take that voice of the voiceless shit seriously, take your salary and start a fund for the people that you're the voiceless for. Other than that, just like a selfish prick asshole who doesn't give a fuck. And that's my stance on that. Should probably smile. I want to talk about Dave Chappelle's special, which is I saw it twice, and it wasn't his funniest work, but it's medicine in the candy. It wasn't the funniest special he has, because there was specials before this that was a leagues funnier than this was. But it's been starting a controversy, and it's been sending a message. And I know he talked about the baby, and he talked about his friend Diane and shit like that. It was trans who killed herself after getting dragged online for defending him by the LGBTQ plus community. It's like I said, it wasn't his funniest special, but I love the message, and I agree with him. Sorry. And I don't agree with everything he said, because I do think he's been making fun of transgenders. It hasn't been about the whites. It's been about transgenders as well. You make jokes, but y'all want to be treated equally. Y'all want to be accepted in society. That means we make jokes about you. Sorry. That means we make jokes about you. Everybody gets it. And I don't think he was ever being malicious with these jokes. It's just jokes. But everybody gets it. Anybody can get it. It don't make me no difference. Every verse that ever spitting that should come with it. But bar shit. Failed SoundCloud rapper, by the way. But I don't think he's been properly representative, because I don't think he's been attacking the trans community. I think it's been about being funny. I don't think he's been attacking them, just making jokes. And if y'all wanted to be accepted, like just ingratiated in regular culture, everybody gets the jokes. Everybody. How you take them is different. Everybody gets the jokes. How you take them is different. And I know they'll say, "Hey, shit, the Jews don't let you joke about them. They call the Anti-Defamation League quip on your ass. And Jews don't play that shit." I got nothing to say about that, because that's true. They don't play. Jews don't let you talk that bullshit about them. But like I said, bro, everybody gets, it's just jokes. If it's not malicious, it's just, like, I got an opinion with comedy. My thing is, if I laugh first, I can't get mad about it. Because we know when you're trying to be funny, and we know when you're trying to be mean. We know when you're trying to be funny. We know when you're trying to be mean. And the other thing about facts and funny. Facts and being mean. You can't be mean saying facts, is my opinion. Like, when you say there's only two genders, technically they're right. All that other stuff is just how people feel. And I'm not taking people's feelings into account, but nigga, dick and balls of vagina, nigga, what you got? Fuck what you feel like on the inside. Not fuck what you feel like on the inside, but dick and balls or vagina. Like, that determines your Y chromosome, the X chromosome, nigga. Like, man or woman, nigga, that's it. All the other shit is just in here. These they, thems, the, like, I don't, I had a lot of flick the Wayne shit. Nick said Wayne, fucking jeez. But it's like, what the fuck, man? Like I said, I don't agree with everything Chappelle said, because I do think he's been getting at the transgender community because it's funny. But I do agree with, but my rule on comedy is, if it's funny, if I laugh first, I can't get upset. And I've heard racist jokes that made me laugh. It was funny. I'm sorry. I've heard race-driven jokes that were funny. Tells it's funny as fuck on this podcast, and they always talking about race and shit like that. But it's fucking. Schultz is my favorite comedian. People call him a white supremacist. I don't think he is, but some people can say that, and I get why some people say that, because Schultz is a wild boy. But like I said, man, you got to think about its comedy. I'm trying to make people laugh. Everybody gets to be the butt of the joke. Everybody gets it. Asian people get it. Jews get it. Blacks get it. Whites get it. Women get it. Men get it. Indians get it. Pakistanis get it. Everybody gets jokes. They're just jokes. If you don't like it, just say that shit wasn't funny and move on. Like, god damn, bro. But fuck, man. Like, it's making it hard for people to be themselves. Like, I want to fucking laugh at shit. Like, I feel bad laughing at inappropriate jokes. Why should I fucking feel bad for laughing at some shit that's funny? This shit was funny. Damn. I don't got a lot to say about it, especially because it wasn't funny. It wasn't the funniest shit he did. I did laugh like a motherfucker at some parts, but the message was, hey, it's not about y'all. It's about the power that y'all hold, and that y'all been canceling people and fucking up people's lives and careers for jokes, and they're just jucking jokes. The Jews been doing it too. Nobody got mad at them. So I get the LGBTQ plus QIA point. I don't know if that's the letters, but I get that point. No one trips when the Jews do it. Jews call the Anti-Defamation League on everybody that says anything about Jewish people. The JBL, whatever that is, JBL, they get called on everybody. So I don't know, man. Can we just get back to a place that everybody, it's just jokes? Please, can we just not take life so serious? It's just jokes, y'all. On everybody's side. I've heard racist jokes. I was like, damn, that shit kind of hurt. But it was funny. So I don't know, man. It's rough out here. Kyrie Irving, hold your head up. Kyrie Irving, hold your head up. Everybody, just like I said, stand up on what you're going to fucking believe in, man. Stand on that shit fully. Shit. I'm gonna drop another video about the academics interview. Shout out to Off the Record with Academics. I'm gonna drop another video about his interview with Van Lathan because I want to talk about that shit, but I don't want to talk about it in the podcast. I'm gonna just talk about it in the interview because it was a very interesting interview with Van Lathan, and it was beautiful. I love X podcast, bro. And shout out to Roy and Maul. They just got a new deal, crazy amount of money. It estimated $10 million. I don't think they got $10 million, but if they did, so fucking what? It's none of my fucking business. But shout out to those guys. Shout out to Joe, JBP. I still listen to his podcast religiously, even when Maul and Roy left. They've been back in the groove. Him, Ish Ice Parks, great fucking podcast, bro. But if there's nothing else to get to, shit. There's nothing else to get to. I can get out of here. This is gonna be the longest episode ever, but it's not gonna be the longest episode ever. It's just gonna be me. Well, the days is just me. Don't expect a super long episode, even though this one went on for damn near an hour, because I was just talking that shit. At least an hour. When it's just me, don't expect a super long episode. It's just me, so don't expect something super long. When I have a guest, when my co-host is here, you can expect a long drawn out episode with, you know, going back and forth with the person. But when it's just me, you can expect at least 30 to 40 minutes if it's just me. Any co-host or guest, expect an hour. If it's just me, 30 to 40 minutes. But this episode's gonna be at least 50 something minutes, almost an hour, because I had to address my baby shit. I had to address the Kyrie shit. I had to address the Dave Chappelle shit. I had to address my last trip, and I had to address my coach Chris. Like I said, no beef, I don't think, but he got other shit going on, so he can't come. But like I said, I'm trying to build a brand off consistency, and I can't let things get away in that consistency. So I have to upload every week. upload something. I'm gonna upload every week. Something's gotta be uploaded every week. Podcast, skit, challenge, vlog, something is gonna get uploaded to the channel every week. Follow on YouTube, Tough Conversations Podcast, Tough TUFF, Tough Conversations Podcast, on all streaming platforms and on YouTube. My name's Fame, and this is the Bricks, baby.